It seems like only yesterday we were here for Super Bowl 52 and now back for the road to the Super Bowl here in the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium. Just ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game. And we got a great one in store as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Minnesota Vikings. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Quick throw to Collins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 4 catches for him in the wild card win a week ago, and he's got his first here, and it's a first down. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. So after some runs, now they'll throw with Levis. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 18. Just 1 catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the first.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Just a gain of a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area, that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. This a 33-yard attempt. And Gay knocks this one through. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Let's go now.
Throwing on first down is Lance. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Saints are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Now Levis. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, you think about it, you got a rookie quarterback at the helm. You're in the divisional round of the playoffs here. That head of his just has to be spinning, doesn't it?
Well, normally you'd have to say yes, but I do think that the way things went last week, how he played the wild card win, how sensational he was, that'll stop his head from spinning. And now he's in a situation that's getting towards uncharted territory because you've got Joe Flacco, Mark Sanchez, the only two rookies to win 2 playoff games in 1 year. He's trying to join that company, but it's not going to be easy to get it done.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. Levis back to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Josh Downs laying himself out in the end zone. And the Saints are able to add on to that lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Spike 60. Ready?
Now Lance. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
A Hall of Fame coach once said there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out.
Completes it to Perry.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. The tackle there by Malcolm Rodriguez. Here now 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Lance looking to throw it. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Ready.
Lance now on first down.
Escaping the pressure right.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now is 2nd and 10.
Ready.
And Lance now to throw.
Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the first down.
They'll set up a throw. And this is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10.
Ultra. Go ultra. Red. Cycle. Set. Go.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Ready.
The Lance going to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Okay. Ready.
Jacobs will take this into the end zone for a Viking touchdown.
That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
We saw these guys have some big plays in their wild card win last week, and they're certainly going to need to continue to put up plays like we just saw there if they hope to continue to move on in these playoffs.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on Divisional Round Weekend. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. Gay's kick is good, and the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Let's go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Second down and 6 now. Throwing now is Lance. Open man, there's Darnell Washington. And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. First down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
And there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Ready?
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Down.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6.
Set.
Here's Lance to throw it. He'll let it fly for Austin. This is caught inside the 15. Well, the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Here we go. Slide blue. Hut.
To throw, it's Lance. Touchdown, Vikings! Mike Evans from 8 yards out. And the Vikings are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that will give him the lead here as we get on towards halftime. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together and maybe get in the field goal range. A big play there just before halftime. 47 yards. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll set up the screen for Hall. Touchdown, Saints! Breece Hall as the first half is winding down. And the Saints have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Levis will try to throw for the 2. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. On first down, Lance. He'll let it fly for Austin. That is incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Lance's throw into the hands of Andrews. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Black shot.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Blue strike. Ready.
Here's Lance. Caught left side. Here's Dell. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Red, yellow. Hut.
Lance to throw on second down here.
This is caught by Evans. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 33. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33.
Now Lance looking to change it up. Back to the running game with Jacobs.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now 2nd and 3.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Hut.
Back to throw. Lance. He finds Austin complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Ready.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Ready.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
They go with Jacobs, and this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th, and the Saints will have the football back.
Now Hall to start the drive.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
60 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Levis to throw on 1st and 10 here. They're going for Howard, but the pass intercepted.
And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Well, they've got the lead, but it's certainly not a big one. And how do you keep control of that lead? Certainly not by that last play there. They gave up a big sack on the first play of this drive. Now it's double the distance to the first down marker.
Throwing on 2nd and long.
Lance
airing this one out for Evans. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Drill green.
Looking to throw.
Lance taking a shot for Dell here. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And the Saints are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. And they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you've got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
Quick throw to Collins. That'll give him 8 that time, and they'll be left with second and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2 at the 27-yard line. Go!
Straight ahead is Hall. Taking it right down Broadway. Inside the 20. Breece Hall. Touchdown, New Orleans. Breece Hall with his second touchdown of the night. And the Saints will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Here we go, Jack.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
He'll let it fly for Austin. Well, Lance throws the interception, his third. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A give running right is Hall. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He's brought down at the 31. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 31, here's 2nd and 4. A toss left side for Hall. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 157 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Here's Hall again. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. They're going option play on 3rd down. 3 yards on the keeper, and it's 4th down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, had he opted for the touchback.
Ready, set.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a 1st down.
36-yard line.
Ready, ready.
Back to throw. Lance. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Yetur Gross-Matos. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Looking to throw. Lance. A short throw caught by Andrews. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll make it 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 2nd down, here's Lance. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 27-yard line. Now Lance again. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Jacobs. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And now first downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 168 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hall again.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the 2-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secret.
Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
1 timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10.
Ball red. Ready.
Now Lance.
Got an open man. It's Washington. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
2nd and 4 at the Saints 21-yard line.
Ready.
Here's Lance.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
Playoff lives at stake. Boy, this is a big one. 3rd down. Now Lance wants to change him up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a catch right side by Evans. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 15-yard line.
Now they'll audible to something else. Lance looking to throw. That's complete to Dell.
And after the nice stiff arm, the next wave swarms in quickly for the stop.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Watch out now. 50 series.
At the Saints 12-yard line.
10 cycles.
Lance back to throw.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
Aiden Hutchinson in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. And the Saints season will march on as we say thanks for watching and so long.
2.